A new year means another opportunity for Congress to get things done in Washington, D.C. We're now less than 24 hours away from the start of the 119th session. Got some details in our top story tonight at 6. The U.S. Senate held a pro forma session earlier today. That's a meeting where no legislative business is conducted and no roll call is taken. No votes were held, I should say. Both the House of Representatives and the Senate beginning new business tomorrow morning. The congressional website shows the U.S. House meeting at 10 a.m. with the Senate scheduled to gather about 45 minutes later. Among the first pieces of business on Friday, electing a Speaker of the House. Will Mike Johnson hold on to that position? That's a big question tonight. South Dakota Representative Dusty Johnson is speaking out ahead of that vote with reporter Dan Santella.
Dusty Johnson leaves no doubt about who has his backing for House Speaker.
Clearly, I'm going to support Speaker Johnson for the same reasons that Donald Trump came out and supported him. We're in a difficult environment. It is a deeply divided country and a deeply divided House. But Mike Johnson knows how to navigate these waters.
That vote for House Speaker is set for tomorrow. Meanwhile, it's a new era in D.C. The presidency and Senate will both flip from blue to red, while the House stays Republican.
Clearly, if we don't secure the border, roll back regulations, and push back against the influence of the Chinese Communist Party, shame on us. I mean, what in the world do we think people voted for in November, if not for that kind of focused action to actually get things done?
President-elect Donald Trump will once again take the oath of office on January 20th, and Johnson doesn't hesitate to praise the returning commander-in-chief.
I mean, anytime you talk to President Trump, it's kind of exciting. He's a force of nature. He has strongly held opinions, and yet he's far more collaborative than most people realize.
Again, that's Dan Santella reporting. Meanwhile, two more Siouxland lawmakers have announced that they will vote for Louisiana Representative Mike Johnson to keep that speaker seat. Nebraska Representative Adrian Smith saying in a statement in part, quote, Mike Johnson is the right choice to lead the House at the start of a new year and a new Congress. We have an opportunity to deliver the common sense policies needed to get our country back on track. And Nebraska Representative Mike Flood adding, quote, I fully support Speaker Johnson, who will help deliver the president's agenda, and I encourage my colleagues to unite behind him so we can move forward together for the good of our nation.